What is up, fellow gamers? Welcome to VRML Channel 1, where we're gonna watch Everest versus Hellbent here. My name is Hex2906. I'm your main caster for today. I'm joined here by SputnikKobra as my co-caster, and on the camps we have Alocoste. I'm very excited about this master tier game in EU. What about you, Sputnik?
I'm looking forward to this matchup between Hellbent versus Everest. Everest trying to come out with a W, and Hellbent looking to maintain their supremacy. So Hellbent's been doing really well. They've been really controlling a lot of the pace of games that they've been in lately, and I'm just looking forward to it.
Yeah, same now with that new player. Bad internet, by the way, on their team. They're really strong and really consistent over the last couple of days. Lucky, I don't know about his finger, but it was broken. I don't know how it's going now with him. I haven't spoken to him in a good bit. But yeah, I see a lot of hype in the chat. I'm really hyped about this match. We're now waiting for both these teams to ready up. But yeah, some Master Tier EU here now. So it's going to be great gameplay.
Yeah, Everest just needs to ready up because I just want to see this game happen. I just want to see what's going to happen. And I'm going to get a little redundant. I'm a little tired today, but I'm excited for this matchup.
And I'm here to hype you up together with the chat. We're gonna make you untired, I guess.
Well, let's get hype, and Everest just needs to ready up. I don't know what they're doing.
What are they doing?
What are they doing? And Scarecrow saying, I don't even care about this game. I only care about the penguin.
No cam, sorry, Loco. It is. I'm very sorry, but I couldn't set it up in time. But with that being said, I hear a countdown for round 1 for Everest versus Hellbent. And as it so seems, we hit 0 now, and they're gonna launch out of the tubes. It will be Hellbent with the disc. Hellbent throwing it down the trench, but hits off the Geo there. Bad internet with the disc, passing it to Loki. Loki now looking for that goal, but it will be saved by Conrad. Now Conrad slapping that away, stacking with his teammate there as they headbutt it down middle. Now a stuck disc floating in the midfield. As both teams are stacking up, it will be Martin the third, but he will be stunned out by Bad Internet, and now Okulelen clearing it against the head of Bad Elmo, and it's not outside of their zone. Stack is there to recollect it though, and they clear it down the field.
And Loki's going to send that right into the hands of Conrad. Conrad finding that forward pass to Steffo. Steffo with the cross. And in this bubble, it is now the shot going through. That looks like it's not going to be on target. Maybe into the hands of a teammate. The stun coming through. So now it's sailing past mid. That stack coming through for Hellbent. Hellbent now with the shot, and Watchdog watching that one go in easy from Shield.
Yeah, nice shot coming in from Watchdog there. The whole stack of Hellbent was there in an instant, and Everest couldn't keep up with that speed, but that was an amazing shot. Now the Joust advantage going towards Everest. Let's see what kind of rollout they will do. Martin the third is trying to get that stack out of here. Passing it down to Bad Elmo. Bad Elmo crossing the field to Steffo. Steffo now getting it into the tunnel, but it unfortunately bounces off the Geo.
So it's going to be picked up. You can see that stack coming through. A leech going to get his stun out. Martin the third is able to disable Bad Internet. The shot coming through, but that's going to be handily taken by Locky. Locky not able to get that clean clear, but it's going right in the hands of Bad Internet. That double stun coming through at mid. These stacks are now in the bubble. It's going to be at the floor. It's going to be picked up by Watchdog. Watchdog going to get shut down by Conrad.
Yeah, as Everest is now trying to get it. I'm looking in the chat here, and unfortunately one of the players from Hellbent, Multi. Oh wow, I wasn't paying attention to that one. That was a nice 2-pointer coming in from Bad Elbow, putting them on the board. That's a nice shot coming in there. 2 points on the board for Everest and 3 for Hellbent there. But I'm looking in the chat, and Multi accidentally voted for the other team, even though he's on Hellbent. He voted for Everest, which is kind of unfortunate. I will give him the name Trader in my Discord soon. But now Steffo trying to get that disc out, but it will be intercepted by Watchdog. They get it up into the trench now. Bad Elmo misses that disc unfortunately, but is luckily able to stun Oculema. I don't know, Bad Elmo with the disc. Slapping that towards someone, I think. But Watchdog now with the disc, but it will be saved by Steffo as he clears it down midfield.
And that stack is going to pick it up. Watchdog with it. Watchdog sitting along that trench. It's going to bounce and roll up into the goal. That defense. Oh man, I feel like he just watched that go in incredulously.
Yeah, I mean that was really unfortunate. That was they did not expect that to go in, but yeah, it puts another 3 points on the board there for Hellbent, putting them in a greater lead.
So we'll bounce around that stack. We'll fly past it. They will reorient. They will pick it up. Allen sending that past that backline player, but it's going to hit double diamond. It's now at the ceiling. These stacks aren't there, but that one player will find it. Stefo coming through. Stefo now sending that clear through the tube.
Yeah, as Hellbent defense is already on their way. Unfortunately, gets stunned out and picked up by Bad Elmo. Bad Elmo now getting it into a bubble, but gets stunned out. As they slap it down into the field, will be recollected by Stefo there. Stefo passing it towards the mid. Conrad now with the disc. Conrad slowly making his way towards their bubble, but needs to pass it back as he's pressured there by Watchdog. Now Martin the third trying to draw Watchdog away from the defense. Conrad now with the disc. Still getting pressured by Watchdog. Watchdog is not giving up that possession, but unfortunately it's a pass to Martin the third. Martin the third going in for a shot there as he floats into the bubble, putting another 2 points on the board for Everest.
Martin the third not seeing any open passes, but seeing an open lane and just driving that one right into the goal, taking that shot at 3 meters. So well played from Martin. Only a 2-point game now in favor of Hellbent. I like how I said that Hellbent, but yeah.
Hellbent.
Hellbent. All right, now that's gonna go down into the tube. Before the tube, Watchdog's gonna get it. Now gonna go to Locky 11, and Locky 11 sending that forward to that trap.
Yeah, as it unfortunately bounces off the wall of the trains there, they forced to pass it back to Loki. Loki with the disc, getting the high ground there. Yeah, that's not a Star Wars reference, but sure. Now Loki again with the disc, trying to get it over there, but it will be bad internet with the disc, and he will plop it in for another 2 points, putting them back into a 4-point lead. That was a really quick and aggressive play. You see how they waited out a bit, see what's going to happen, and then slowly but surely, the more they get close to the goal, they ramp up the speed, and unfortunately it's a goal then for, well, not unfortunately, but it's a goal for Hellbent. But Conrad now with the disc, trying to get it.
Rollout. So you see that rollout from Everest? Coming forward and getting that shot off the backboard will be Bad Elmo stealing that grab. But did you see how Hellbent got their QB out, got that forward pass, actually that pass to the side, to the left wall, and then they had a delayed boost from behind so the QB could then grab the other player? That's a newer rollout, and that's looking really good from Everest.
Yeah, absolutely. I didn't quite catch that. I do not have the eye for that during the cast. I don't know why, but I don't know. I don't focus on those things for some reason. But they're now trying to fight for that disc, and it will be cleared into the zone of Hellbent. Now stuck at the wall there, bending in at Inoculalen with the disc, stacking it downfield. Will be Inoculalen with the disc, and he proves he's not so useless anymore, and he plops it in. 2 points on the board. It's a 4-point lead again for Hellbent.
And Allen proving that he's a little less useless. He's still got a long way to go, but Allen making those 2 points.
That's better said, yeah. It's funny because I got a DM from Loki asking me if I could bully Allen, which is not nice, but I mean, it's funny sometimes. We're good friends. He can take it. We're pals. But it will be now Bad Elmo with a disc. Passing it across to Stefo. Stefo now moving towards the wall. Everyone of their team except Bad Elmo there is pressured, and he passed it to Bad Elmo. Now they're moving towards the ceiling. Bad Elmo passing it down towards the opposite ceiling, I guess, to Conrad. Now getting it to the real ceiling. Stefo with the disc. Trying to get it into the bubble, will be stunned out there by Bad Internet as he clears it down mid. Goes really close to the goal there. It dinks off the side. Oh, that was a really unlucky bounce. That might have just been a clear, but it would have been lucky. But speaking about lucky, Loki will plop it in. Why do I keep saying plop it in? I don't know what's on with plopping.
I don't know what's on your mind, but something is. And Alocoste telling us some stuff in the production chat, and I'm not going to mention it. Shame on Alocoste. So now 2 minutes and 30 seconds on the clock.
We're going to cancel him
You
on
once
Twitter.
again see this rollout from Everest. Able to get that pass. It might have been actually like a dribble, but then they have that delayed booster come out of the gates, and the QB will grab onto them. So that's really something new And I really want to see how Everest develops that play. So Conrad will pick it up. Conrad looking for an angle, sending that one to the tube now with it. Martin the third. Martin the third just outside the tube. And that stunned Hellbent stack is going to look to retreat. That shot's going to ding. And it's going to be cleared off the ceiling.
Yeah, that seemed a bit like a wrestling match there with a ding ding, and with that ding ding, they're gonna start offense, but unfortunately, it will be rejected by Everest here. I'm really bad with these puns. I should stop this, or maybe I should get a. I will stop talking now as Bad Elmo puts it in for another 2. 8 points now on the board for Everest, but you know what we should ask? Maybe Palador should start a masterclass on puns or a Skillshare. Maybe that would be good for some of us casters, because I'm really bad with those.
You know, I'm not even going to acknowledge that one. And Bad Internet now with possession. Bad Internet going to get stunned out. Now at the ceiling, he's going to be in the hands of Watchdog. Watchdog going to get stunned out, but able to get that pass down to Alculallen. Alculallen recognizing how frantic they are. He's going to send that back, and now that pass is going to be frantic as well. It's going to bounce off the Geo and be slapped through by Everest.
Yeah, so it's stuck in the midfield. Will be lucky with this. Lucky clearing it down mid, but gets caught and cleared again by Watchdog. Now Loki trying to get that disc there, but pressured by Bad Elmo as he stuns him out, but the disc is still floating around there. Will be Martin the third slapping that away into the tunnel. Now Bostek's trying to get that disc first. It will be Hellbent. Bad Internet now with the disc. Bad Internet clearing it down the right tunnel as that stack is going for that disc. Loki going in for a shot and will put another 3 points on the board for Hellbent. It's 15-8 with only about 20 seconds left on the clock. I think this first round, unless something really crazy happens and they all go Mach 25, this round will go to Hellbent.
Maybe if they got a time machine, maybe if they could bend the space-time continuum, they could win this first round.
I'm really...
Can't.
It's so cool that you...
Looks like they'll... Ooh, ooh la la. So it looks like this first round will go to Hellbent.
Ooh, ting tang, walla walla bing bang. Yeah, that was quite unfortunate.
Bad Internet with his hands up, gesturing. What's happening? What is happening, Bad Internet? And they still have their hands up, looking around. So I like that. I like that a lot. How much did you like that?
I like that. I like so much. Yeah. What a conversation. But yeah, what oh my goodness. But yeah, this was a really great match. This was a lot of 2 points back and forth, but Hellbent took that win in the end. And with those 3 points at the end, I didn't see that one coming, which they got now a 10-point lead, which is quite unfortunate on Everest's side. That's why they have the loading tips now. Fight to the bitter end, you know. Otherwise, stuff like this happens. But if we're gonna go take a quick look at those statistics, we have Bad Internet with 5 points, Watchdog with 6, Alculallen with 2. So he's not completely useless, but he did his job, which is nice. And then we have Loki with 5 points. And on Everest's side, we have Bad Elmo carrying the team at this point with 6 points, but from the assist from Conrad here. But with those statistics out of the way, I'm not going to do any more reading. I'm going to watch this game as we go into the second round.
I don't know if those qualify as statistics. Those are just numbers, and now coming out of the gates will be Everest, but shooting past it. So Hellbent will send this and get it forward, and Bad Internet finishing that one off.
That was only 5 seconds until that goal was in. That was super, super quick. Not letting go of that momentum that they had in the first round. As, 2 point lead already. Let's see if Everest has warmed up a bit and see if they can answer back, because they are a really strong team and they're really good at adapting to all the other teams. But it will be intercepted there by Hellbent and it will ding off the rim there. Now Alculallen with the disc. Alculallen juking out Bad Elmo there. As Bad Internet now has the disc. Bad Internet passing it somewhere, I think, soon. Yeah, it will be to Alculallen. Alculallen now across. But the pass goes a bit wide towards Watchdog. Watchdog may be able to recollect it, but it will be Bad Elmo clearing it down the tunnel now.
What a useless pass from such a useless player. I think he actually said that we should stop judging him or stop bullying him. And maybe we should. So
I think it's kind of funny, but for legal reasons, it's all a joke.
Yes, for legal reasons. Now up to the ceiling. That will be intercepted. Conrad's going to try and find that clear. It's going to be picked up by Watchdog. So still on the offense is Hellbent. Hellbent into the bubble. Bad internet looking for that angle. He's going to find 2 points. So now a 4-point lead to Hellbent in this second round over Everest.
Yeah, already a 4-point lead here now for Hellbent. And about that stuff, we'll stop bullying you, Alkilalan. After this game, because Loki asked me to do so, I will go after Loki. So don't worry about it. It will be good. But with that being said, it's Martin the Third now with the disc, waiting on Nest there, waiting until he gets pressured and then passes the disc to Bad Elmo. Bad Elmo now getting it through the tunnel, but fortunately that stack is split up. But going in for a shot will be Martin the Third, and the stack from Hellbent is not early enough to intercept that shot on goal, and it will put a 3-point on the board for Everest.
What an excellent shot from Martin III. That was no look. He just extended his arm and he just threw it. I mean, that's what everyone's doing, but
yeah,
I mean, that looked
that's how throwing works.
That looked
Congrats.
absolutely that looked absolutely effortless.
Sorry.
And we're all laughing in the casters, with even the production's laughing. Is Stefo gonna find the 2 points? Okay, get it together. Get it together.
Namaste.
Hex. Namaste. So now
Namaste.
possession. Look at this. Everest just came back. Now they're 1 point in the lead. I was trying to say effortless earlier, like 5 seconds ago, and I kept saying Everest.
Look how Everestly he does that shot there. But it will be in the trench now, and Hellbent, unfortunately hitting it off each other's hands will be lucky now. They could have gotten that goal there, but he gets pressured there by Stefo and Bad Elmo. Bad Elmo stealing that disc from Stefo there. Stefo looking back at his teammate. What are you doing? But it will be Bad Internet now to pick it up, clearing it down the tunnel with great speed. And the stack coming in there. It will be Okulalan proving he's not that useless anymore. Putting on the lead for Hellbent here.
He's got some worth, and he showed it right there, but is it enough? I think they're going to kick him off the... Okay, I should make these jokes. These ones are a little too rough. Are you laughing?
Maybe I will message... I will message Loki. You got a place on your team?
Maybe,
but no.
And now with that clear going through, it's going to be picked up. A turnover now. And Hellbent going to get that clear through mid. You can see that one player is looking to find it at the floor. It will be picked up, and they got an open goal, and Watchdog's going to take that in for 2.
That was a really, really nice setup there coming in from Hellbent, putting them far up in the lead again. A 3-pointer away, which is doable. It's going to be a bit difficult against a team like Hellbent, but Everest has proven that it is also not. So that completely... yeah, my
Effortless.
argument is Everest. Yeah, my argument is invalid the moment I said it.
Say effortless Everest, and they have this opportunity. Effortless Everest going for that shot, gonna get stunned out, so it will be cleared through. But yeah, say effortless Everest. See if you can do that.
Effortless Everest.
And Stefo gonna get stunned out. Another player from Everest is gonna sail past and be slapped back. They Martin the Third. Martin the Third up to Conrad. Conrad with the anchor shot, and that one definitely didn't look effortless. It wasn't effortless Everest, but it did look really good from Conrad.
It was a nice bounce shot from the backboard, putting them closer to the score of Hellbent here with only a 1-point difference now. I really hope it's only gonna be 2-pointers from here on out and just going ping-ponging back and forth. But we'll be lucky now, throwing it towards Watchdog. Watchdog now with the disc, waiting to pass it to his team, but actually ping-pongs it against the floor there, as it's now slapped towards the midfield. No one had to pick it up, unfortunately. Lucky going back towards the goal will be Stefo with the disc. Stefo seeing that Lucky is in there now, but Conrad getting pressured immediately by Bad Internet. Bad Internet now throwing it down the tunnel. Both stacks competing for that disc, but it will be Bad Internet to pick it up. Bad Internet passing it towards the roof there. And it will be Okulalan throwing that in for another 2, putting them into a 3-point lead again.
So it is 4 minutes on the clock. It's only a 3-point game to Hellbent. Everest trying to find that possession in the bubble, but getting stunned out as soon as they were getting the disc. You can see this quick stacking from Hellbent. Hellbent's just really quick on these stackings, and they're outpacing Everest. You can see that pressure coming out there, and they're going to force that error. It's going to be in the hands of Okulalan. Okulalan off the backboard. That's going to be wide, but Picking it up will be Locky 11, finding the 2 points. So now they have a 5-point lead, and they're gaining traction, similar to what they did in the first round.
Yeah, absolutely. They haven't been letting go of this momentum, but it seems like Everest may be losing a bit of momentum. I don't really know, but Everest is keeping up, which is good, and they may actually take this. But I just said that, but they almost got to go against them. Unfortunately, as they get stunned out, bad internet now with the disc, bad internet on shoulder there, going in for that anchor shot, goes a bit wide. Unfortunately, Oculana now trying to get that disc, but will be stunned out. And Watchdog to recollect. Watchdog passing it to Loki. Loki going in for that shot, but throws it down to Narnia as it now bounces up towards the roof. It will be Martin III. Martin III throwing it down mid.
Now, clear attempt will come through. It's going to be just outside the 2. Bad internet looking to pick it up. Bad internet now with it. And you can see this stack from Everest go past, and this long shot, this long pass is going to be good to Locky 11. So now their lead continues to grow against Everest, and I'm going to speak really, really slowly. 2 minutes, 40 seconds on the clock, Hex. Can Everest come back?
They could. They've been showing that they can come back really easily. But what a quick joust coming in here. It will be Bad Elmo to pick it up. And like I said, Martin III now making it look effortlessly by Everest. Martin III putting in it.
You got to do the whole thing. You got to say effortless Everest.
Yes. Exactly.
I challenge
English is
the
not
chat. I challenge the chat to say effortless Everest 3 times fast.
Effortless Everest, effortless Everest, effortless Everest. Bam.
I wonder how contorted your face is. And this long shot going through, that one's not going to be good. But it'll be right back in the hands of Bad Internet, and he's going to brute force that one through this defense. I'm sure when you say that, like, it looks like you're biting into a lemon.
I don't know what I look like. I really don't have the interest of finding it out anyway. As I see in the chat, effort live less, ever live first. Yes, 90 meters per second. Indeed, and the shot will go wide, but then gets picked up by Steffo, and it will put another 2 points on the board. They're still in this game. I mean, we've been making jokes and cracking it around. And Phenom, thank you for the tier 1 sub. 6 months, currently on a 4-month streak. Thank you very much for that sub there. Gotta pay for Sput's water hose bills. I don't know the context behind that one.
Thank you for being a friend. Something,
casting
and
with
back
Hex.
again. Your heart is true. You're a pal and a confidant. Now at the ceiling for the clear.
As you just ruptured my ear. Okay, it will be Watchdog now going in for that shot, but hits off the shield there. Sorry about that. Love you long time. Bad Elmo now slapping it down mid, but it gets stuck there. No one had to pick it up, but it will be... Steffo hoped to get that, but it will get stunned out. But Bad Elmo getting it down the middle. Going in for a shot, but hits off the corner there of the shield. Now, Watchdog could tick that one out. Now it's in the bubble again of Everest, with only 30 seconds left on the clock. This might be it for Everest, as Hellbent is continuously putting on that pressure. Like right now, as Loki is dive bombing and grabbing that disc, throwing it down with both stacks ready, and they're going to answer with another last 2 points. But no, he will be stunned out and throwing that towards orbit. And now Loki with the disc. Loki passing it down, but it will be intercepted by Conrad. Conrad going in for a weird pass, and this round end game will go to Hellbent.
So yeah, I'm gonna take that hydrate, and you can send us off into the next match.
Yeah. So yeah, really great match coming in from Hellbent here. As we're gonna look at some numbers again. It's maths, but don't worry about it. Bad Internet with 12 points. Watchdog with 8. Oculan with 6. Yeah, keep that in mind. 6 points for Oculan. Loki with 9. And then on Everest side, we have Martin and Elmo carrying the points with Martin 7 and Bad Elmo 6 points. And then the saves coming in. Conrad with 4 saves, which is insanely good. And Loki coming in with 3 saves there. So this was a really, really great game to watch. It will go to Hellbent. In the end, both teams played absolutely fantastic. But we're going to go on to the next cast, which, correct me if I'm wrong, is going to be Quackheads versus Team Gravity. We're going to go into a little intermission and we'll be right back with you.
Blink your eyes and suddenly they're in your face with a stun and a steal.
Yeah, not trying to recover on it. They do ultimately. Lit sending that one out. Sweet Tooth, both of them getting down there. Sweet Tooth now far side. Lit looking to send that pass. But Aurora already in the bubble. Oh, are you kidding me? Acorn was in Steel Skydiver's face. In his face, completely screened out, and somehow Steel got the grab on that. Are you kidding me? Long shot here off the backboard. Acorn's going to get a stop there.
Now trying to make his way, trying to juke his way as kind of a tiger and mouse situation now, a cat and mouse situation now, I should say. And now the backboard shot. Oh my goodness!
Wow, cat and mouse and
pass, and in fact this one's going to be an excellent save coming through from Wolfo, but Bad Elmo taking it here. Another save from Neo, so brilliant defense in fact coming through from Neo, and now the stack's coming through on the other side. It's going to be a shot and Grimey's going to take it, put that one straight in for the 3, winning in the stack race there.
Really precise passing. Now Nillywick just driving that in, but Alocoste able to kind of bait that shot, put his hands through the goal line and find that save, and that clears it to come through. But Not needs to find their stacks, and they got to get possession. And now with possession and the shot's going to be Alocoste. So Alocoste making the plays there, throwing his hands in the air, a little bit pumped, and he should be happy with that shot.
Double off of the bounce, but nobody's home as he sends it across. Strembitsky recovering here as he walks in on the bubble. Strem juking, bringing it in. Juke using a player. Nutty.
third in a row on the way as well off that bounce. Almost rebound, however. Oh wow! Oh wow! Burden Boy! The double headbutt, and that is a VRML first! Guaranteed! Holy smokes! The double headbutt for the 3! Big brain, biggest brain. That was insane.
these, not able to stop those two passes. They're going to get stopped in the backcourt, and they shot off the backboard. Stopping that one is Stody.
Disc and then spreading out and ultimately helping each other as there was stun outs and saves. Although right now, Four Kings does have an attack. Ender working his way along the ceiling. Cruisin coming in. Cruisin working his way. Dip and dive in. They're back up by 1. Will that close it out? I think it will. Four Kings take the round and the match.
Found out. Saluna gets that one tapped out. It's out of the bubble. 15 seconds. .com looking to track it down. Saluna gets there. So try to send it out off of the root block. .com picks it up. 10 seconds. .com sending that one over to Mamba. Mamba taking his time. 5 seconds. Up to Zax. Stop. One more opportunity. Bringing it in. The stop by steal. We're going to overtime.
Last thing that Rush needed to see go in. That said, if they see that go in, it's gonna be the ice. And Connor, the arms up, hands down, and game. End of the round. It's in the books. Not only to hope for that third round, but also because they still have to go play again and just minutes from now as well. So a lot of factors coming in as they come in hot, but a snag from Ryan, not giving them anything easy.
Yeah, this one long shot here. Their OJ picks it up. It sends it in for.
All about that control. They can't afford to let anything in. 3-2 or otherwise.
At this point, any goal from either team is going to solidify a victory. And with the interception there by Tsunami, this is dangerous for sure. But the save, and then the steal, and the stun, and the steal, and the interception, and the clear, and the interception. What is happening?
All the S's, but SOS. It's going to be another attempt to the backboard. Another grab. Amazing from King. He had the saves, he had the grabs, he had the steals, and indeed, we got ourselves a round 3.
Now, and both of them patient, deliberate, looking for their lanes. Look at the coverage here. Bunch of stuns going out. All of them anticipating movement. All of them looking to set up a lane. Moonface sees what he's looking for. As Caesar coming in. They're going to crash the net. And there it is.
Welcome back, everyone. Welcome back to VRML Channel 1. We just had an amazing game, Hellbent versus Everest, but now we're going to go into another exciting EU Masters game, which is Quackheads versus Team Gravity. Yet again, I'm Hex2906, your main caster for today, and I'm joined here by my co-caster SputnikKobra, and on the cams, we still have our beautiful French man called Alocoste. This is going to be a game. Team Gravity, undefeated champions in Europe. What do you think about it?
You know, I'm not thinking anything. I got like a monkey holding symbols in my brain, and it just hits those symbols together. I'm just doing my thing. I'm reading the chat right now. People want me to shout out.
Let's go.
Yeah, let's just go with let's go. And hypothetical saying I agree. I agree. Hypothetical. Thank you for coming through with that one. So now, this is going to be the first round about to begin. This is Quackheads versus Everest. And take it away, Hex.
It's Quackheads versus Gravity. You had that with Hellbent as well. You said Hellbent, and now it's Quackheads. You're really tired.
I'm not that tired. I can boost this up. Let's see who's tired. Now it's at the floor to the boss. The boss taking that shot. That one's going to bounce into the hands of Lewis. Lewis sending that one for the clear. It's going to hit the Geo. I'm not that tired. It's all an act. And now down to the floor. It's going to be in the hands of Boss. And the boss is going to take that one in. So 2 points on the board. They're going to go first to Quackheads.
They're going to open this exciting game in the first 20 seconds already with a 2-pointer. The boss going in from behind there. Now Jazz advantage going towards Team Gravity. Team Gravity now boosting out. Lowrider sitting on nest there, waiting for that stack to press him, passing it down to Viatex. Viatex now with the disc will be Louis. Louis passing it all the way to Al Pacino, but getting it back. Now Louis with the disc, getting pressure down. It will be intercepted by Gobshite. Gobshite now throwing it down mid. It's stuck inside of the tunnel there as Al Pacino is flying towards that. Al Pacino now throwing it down towards Lowrider. Lowrider waiting in the back there. Now Lowrider throwing it down. It will be Viatex to pick it up. Viatex now. There's a lot of back and forth in this game, but I mean, Team Gravity know what they're doing. Louis going in for a shot there, and it will be 3 points on the board for Team Gravity.
Maybe it was a lot of back and forth till they could get Lewis down court and have that open shot. Maybe that's what they were working towards, or maybe it just happened.
I just noticed something. It's not Louis and Simon. It's Al Pacino who's playing this game. That's I haven't seen Al Pacino on Team Gravity for a long while since Nilowick took his place in the beginning of the season, but Nilowick now going over to other games. But now Middleman with the disc, Middleman getting it down mid. Firetrex will be stunned out by Irony Man. Irony Man passing it down to the boss, but goes a bit wide, unfortunately. Getting picked up by Al Pacino. Al Pacino now to Firetrex, but pass goes a bit wide. Luckily, Lowrider and Louis are there to pick it up, both staying stacked there. Now Firetrex with the disc, Firetrex up to Al Pacino. Al Pacino waiting for an open pass there. Firetrex on the left side. Getting pressured by that stack as the pass goes a bit wide towards Lowrider. Now the boss trying to get that disc, but the disc flying past him. Now they pass it into the bubble, and Lowrider dinging it off the inside of the goal as it now bounces back towards the middle.
So Quackheads still able to hold off Team Gravity. Team Gravity with that one ball in the boss. The boss coming through with that 47-meter three. Quackheads is in the lead right now by 2 points. 7 minutes, 20 seconds on the clock, Hex.
Yeah, that was an amazing shot coming in from Quackheads there. The boss with that sniper position there. Putting them into the lead of Team Gravity, which is quite good. Now Lowrider with the disc. Lowrider. Now again with the disc. They're passing it down. Trying to get people into their offense again. It will be Al Pacino now with the disc. Al Pacino getting that towards Louis. Louis now with the disc. Crossing it over to Firetrex. Firetrex going in for the shot, but goes a bit low there. Even though the goalie was done out, that was quite unfortunate. Now the boss again with the disc, but it will be stolen off by Lowrider. Lowrider now passing it to Firetrex. Firetrex getting that to Louis, but Louis is stunned out, and Middleman will take that and throw it down midfield.
We got Hypothetical coming through with double wowza. Maybe we should just use that word for the rest of this cast. And now that one's not going to go through. It's going to hit the upper geo. He picked up by Lewis at the trap. Lewis look at that forward pass and get it to Firetrex. Firetrex looks at this Quackhead's defense recovering. That stack is ahead of him. That pass is going to get through, but that stack is able to react, able to get that stun. So now with possession is Gob. Gob is going to get stunned out by that retreating Gravity stack. It's going to be in the hands of Middleman. Middleman setting that back. Gravity just going back and forth, trying to challenge that possession.
Yeah, as they're trying to get that disc, it will be Firetrex though with that disc. Unfortunately, past to a place where no one is at. They have a perma goalie at the moment, which is good against the sniper shots coming from Louis, as they saw in that first 3-pointer that they took. Will be now Vitrex with the disc behind, communicating with his team what to do, and it will be passed to Al Pacino. Al Pacino now throwing it back to Vitrex, and it's a back and forth game, but it will be intercepted there. Gobshite now with the disc. Gobshite throwing it right tunnel. Bostex trying to get ready. Sound like a 5-year-old. But Lowrider will get there first, and they throw it down the tunnel. Now Al Pacino with that disc. Al Pacino going in for a shot, but goes a bit wide and dinks off the goal there. Now the boss slamming that against the floor with a pass to Middleman, but Middleman couldn't quite get there and get stunned out by Lowrider.
And that was a beautiful cut. Al Pacino, Lowrider just slapping that one into the bubble. Al Pacino getting the slap. You know, in honor of you, that was really nice, Hex.
Really nice.
That was really nice. That's awful, but that wasn't an awful play from Team Gravity. So it's now tied up halfway through this first round. Quackheads maintaining this pace with Team Gravity right now.
Yeah, that's really, really good of them, absolutely, because, I mean, Team Gravity have won the pre... Oh, nice 3-pointer coming in from the boss again, putting them back into the lead with 3 points. I was not expecting this at all. Team Gravity undefeated champion since pre-season now, this is already season 3, so I mean, they've been going at it. I think they've lost maybe a game once or twice, but they have a new roster now, and I mean...
They definitely lost games to Phantoms. Phantoms was supposed to be playing, I don't know, the preseason finals. Maybe it was season 1 finals.
Yeah, okay.
But Phantoms used to take many rounds against Team Gravity. And then Phantoms, you know, kind of fell behind. But at one point, Phantoms was the top dog.
Yeah, now it's getting stolen by Gobshite. Gobshite looking until that stack is near. And that disc is going to bounce off the Geo there. It will be Louis to pick it up. Fortunately, the stacks from Whoa, the boss with a nice interception there as he gets pressured by 2 players, trying to get that back to someone, but it bounces off the Geo, unfortunately. Now Lowrider with this Irony Man hurrying back to goal as Louis goes in for that stun there. And it will be Lowrider going in for 3 points, putting them back in a tied game.
So Irony Man will get stunned out, maybe a meter behind the goal, and just have to watch that one go in. So now it's tied up 8-8, 3 minutes 20 seconds on the clock, and this is not the pace that we expected from both of these teams. And I know that the prediction ratio is definitely heavily favoring Team Gravity, so Quackheads will roll out. Team Gravity's stack will fly past, now sending that down to the floor into the hands of the boss. The boss with this 1v1 until that Team Gravity stack retreats, pressuring that pass, that back pass. Team Gravity not able to get the stun, and you can see them just reacting. They'll get the stun on that. They'll be able to force the error. Looking for it will be Viatrex, but coming out of goal will be Al Pacino. And Al Pacino now looking for this clear.
As it bounces around in the midfield, it will be Quackheads there to pick it up as Gobshite tries to slap it down, but hits the head of Team Gravity there. Now Louis again with that disc. Louis throwing it down midfield, just needing to get it out of their corner. There will be Louis with the disc. Louis putting Team Gravity into a 3-point lead.
And hypothetical in chat looking for the word pentuple wowza.
I guess so, yeah. Triple wowza, quadruple wowza, pentaple wowza. No.
Okay.
Yeah.
And now God with possession. So that will go forward in the hands of Irony Man. Irony Man now down to the floor. Look at that quick Team Gravity stack. Trying to pressure these passes. They're not really in form like we typically see them, but an error coming through from Quack. Now that's going to go down court. Looking at this open goal opportunity, sending it in, and that one's going to be good. Lewis with that 25-meter shot.
That is so good to see in these Masters game, which is also... it may look always... Sometimes Master games look really slow, but it's always really controlled. And the moment someone has an error in their team or a pass doesn't fully connect, it's almost a guaranteed goal for the other team in these Master Tier games, because it's all so high level and everybody's so focused. But now the boss with the disc passing it back to Gobshite. Gobshite now throwing it towards Irony Man, but it goes a bit wide, unfortunately. Now Lowrider with the disc, giving it to Louis, and they stack down the tunnel, but the stack unfortunately gets broken up.
That's in.
That is in. That is a 3-pointer coming in from Louis, 62-meter goal.
And Louis able to make that shot at, like you said, 62 meters. That might have been a clear attempt. Maybe he was aiming for that. But now Team Gravity, an 8-17 lead. They were tied up with Quackheads at like halftime, maybe a few minutes past halftime. And now they just gain this traction out of nowhere.
Yeah, I mean, that's Team Gravity for you. They just don't let go of that win streak that they have at the moment. Now Al Pacino went to this. And I think I know why the stacks are not really as on par as they used to be. But they will go in for a bottom bounce shot. Hits off the Geo there, unfortunately. But about those stacks, I think it's because Al Pacino and Louis are now stacking. Or Louis and Lowrider, that shot will ding. But it will bounce back in. Another 3 points. Those are lucky shots coming in from Gravity. And this round will go to Gravity.
Those double back-to-back long shots. Look at... I'm speechless, Hex.
Yeah. That was... I did not see that one coming. That is... they call it the Simon shot, kind of, when it hits off one of the sides there. But it was Lowrider who shot it. Simon is not here, and it dinged off the goal first, so I'm a bit confused. But yeah, Team Gravity took this first round with 20 points, which is really, really good. 20-8. Quackheads is doing really, really good as well. I mean, they were tied up for a good duration of this round, but Team Gravity seemed to have picked up the pace, and some errors coming in from Quackheads there. I think they're really excited, but also a bit nervous here. But really exciting to see what's going to happen in this second round. Maybe Team Gravity have warmed up a bit, and they're gonna
make more ridiculous shots.
Yeah, exactly. They're gonna bounce it from one ceiling to the other bow tie, then back towards the shield, then off someone's head back into the goal for a 6-pointer maybe. I don't know.
That's like the Rube Goldberg of long threes.
I think
You know what
it
a
is.
Rube Goldberg machine is?
No.
You ever seen those things with like the dominoes, and then the dominoes knock over like a pail, and then it like lights something on fire, and then the balloon pops?
Oh, yeah. Mhm,
That's a Rube
mhm.
Goldberg machine.
Oh, I just called them machines.
Well, you know,
Well,
I got
English is
nothing
not my
there.
native tongue. English is not my native tongue, to be quite honest with you. So I mean, there you have it. But Quackheads will answer. Wow, whoa, okay. 7 seconds, and they already took a nice three-pointer on Team Gravity, opening this game spectacularly. Oh my goodness.
I think I punched my microphone in excitement. I need to return
That's
this
not
thing.
good.
I definitely broke it. So now, 3-point lead. Once again, Quackheads is going to come out with a lot of speed, come out strong, and put the first points on the board. But Gravity now with their passing, you can see this triangle they're running up the court. And they have this lone player, Al Pacino, way down, posted up into the bubble, waiting for a pass, trying to hold off Gob. Gob just holding now from Ness. And you just see this passing back and forth from Team Gravity, now along the wall, looking for below the goal, and gonna take that one is Al Pacino. So they maintain this strong triangle as they move up the court, and then they just send Al Pacino down court to get open, and Gobshite was trying to, you know, to get the stun, but they were just not able to keep Al Pacino locked down.
Yeah, it was quite unfortunate that that pressuring stack from Quackheads was stunned out there by Lowrider, but they will get it to the roof, and it's now Irony Man. Irony passing it down somewhere, and it will be to Lowrider. So that's a nice gesture coming in from Quackheads. Now Gobshite with a disc. Gobshite throwing it backwards to Middleman. Middleman now floating his way down, trying to get a pass out to the boss, and the boss will go in, but it will be rejected there by Lowrider, who throws it down mid. Now the stacks are on there. Louis trying to go for that shot, but he will hit
Ooh,
the
triple
rim.
ding! And Al
Triple ding
Pacino!
from Louis there. That was super unfortunate, but luckily Al Pacino was there to pick it up. But these shots from the, oh my god.
Is that a triple wowza?
That's a triple wowzer.
I think I just threw up in my mouth a little bit saying that.
I think I did. I'm gonna need to wear diapers with matches like these because I'm pissing my pants here. Now, Middleman with that disc, that was insane. These shots coming in from Gravity are on point and lucky at the same time right now, as they already did a couple of these weird shots. But now Viatrix clearing it down the tunnel. Louis going for the disc. Louis going for the three-pointer, and it will hit via the backboard, putting another 3 points on the board for Team Gravity, extending their lead. Now it's a 7-3 game.
So Alocoste telling us in the background that he also sympathizes
Wears diapers.
with Hex. Yeah, he has to wear diapers. He's incontinent. So
I
thank you
mean,
for sharing
he
that
is
with
getting.
us, Alocoste.
I mean, he is getting old. So, I mean, at one point.
Hey,
yeah.
we're like the same age. Don't you do that to me?
No. But you're different.
Oh, okay, thank you. And this long shot coming through, that one's gonna be wide. It's gonna be now along the wall pursuing it. Will be Gob with that slap, and that might be good. That's into the hands of Irony Man. Irony Man, though, not able to get that one in.
Yeah, trying to give Viatrix a concussion there by slapping the disc into his head. Now, Middleman going for the boss. The boss on target, but it will be get against the head of Lowrider, giving him another concussion, I guess. 2 points on the board. Now, only a 2-point difference here. They might still be able to get another 2-pointer and get back in a tight game with Team Gravity.
All these players need to see a doctor. I think you need to see it. You and Alocoste both need to see doctors. So now it will be in the hands of Lowrider. Lowrider taking his time. He sees this Quackhead stack getting ready to pounce. He's going to send that right past them. Quackheads will get the stun out on Lowrider, but they'll break up. They're not able to get down court just yet, so Viatrix has some time. Viatrix sending that right outside the bubble to Al Pacino. Al Pacino back to Viatrix. Viatrix now for the cut to Louis, and that one looked sharp.
That was a really, really great cut and slap coming in from Louis there, extending their lead once again. Not giving Quackheads any time in that defense. The moment Team Gravity gets into that bubble, it's basically over unless you have a really, really strong defense. But now Joust advantage going to Quackheads, but I don't know what happened there. That was really weird, actually. and they will slap it in for another 3 points, further extending that lead. It's now 12-5 with 5 minutes left on the clock.
It took a while for Team Gravity to get that massive lead they had in the first round, but now they're getting that momentum that we typically see from Team Gravity. So Quackheads with it. Quackheads now getting that duck. You can see Middleman looking for an angle. It's going to bounce off mid. You can see Team Gravity getting ready to pounce. They will get that stun. They will get possession. Now they're going to send that pass through. It's going to be wide. Quackheads trying to respond, but not able to get it off the ceiling. That's an open goal opportunity, and that one's going to be in for Lowrider.
Yeah, now a 10-point lead to Gravity. Quackheads needs to, I think, calm down a bit. They seem a bit rushed at the moment with those passes. And if they can tone it down maybe a bit, maybe they can prevent those errors from happening, which is giving Team Gravity this lead. But they finally have a good rollout now as they pass to Gobshite. Gobshite back to Middleman. That stack constantly pressuring now Irony Man, passing it towards the boss. The boss and Irony Man both slowly walking that disc into the bubble. Past Irony Man, but intercepted by Al Pacino, and he can stun out Irony Man there as he clears it down. But the stack from Quackheads denying that. Now to Irony Man. Irony Man up to the pillar there, but read by Louis there, and it gets stunned out and thrown down the field.
I know, and that shot coming through, that one's gonna be wide. I don't know if that would have benefited Quackheads to get that slap, that one-timer. But, I mean, talk about a quick reaction from this defense and great positioning from Team Gravity, able to stop that attempt on that cut. And now looking for this open goal and grabbing one of the other players and moving off, but a great stop. That one came from Middleman. Now it's just going to be bouncing around the bubble. Looks like it's chaos right now. Stunts coming through. A loose disc and a slap out from Quackheads.
Yeah, it's going to get recollected by Al Pacino playing some basketball in the trench there. Now the Lowrider. Lowrider looking for an open pass. Trying to lure out the boss there as he passes it back to Al Pacino. Al Pacino now passing it towards Louis. Louis going for that cut pass to Lowrider. Lowrider slam dunking it in for another 2 points on the board for Gravity.
And that one looked clean. Lowrider with a little bit of a flourish. And are you excited about the new Space Jam, Hex? Talk about basketball.
Space Jam, yes, that is also a new game. I haven't tried it. I haven't.
That's a movie. That's a movie.
Is that a movie?
Yeah, Michael Jordan was in the first one. It was like 1994, man.
You know I don't watch movies, man. The only things I watch is YouTube. The only movies that I know are the Harry Potter series and like Dumb and Dumber, because I'm that as well. Lowrider isn't though, and he puts in another 3 from a really great angle there. Another 3 points on the board for Gravity. But you know I don't watch movies. I don't even have a Netflix subscription. Well, I had one, and I watched what was that series called again?
Friends.
No, I don't watch Friends. I've watched. I think I watched a bit of Suits and Lucifer. Oh, another 3 points on the board for Gravity. They've picked up that pace now. It's 23-5, only 2 points away from a mercy win from Team Gravity. But yeah, I think I watched a bit of Suits and a bit of Lucifer, but then I revoked my Netflix subscription because YouTube is better.
And why does Hex sound like Justical? I don't even know who Justical is. Do you know who that is?
I'm gonna Google it. Alocoste is a bit special. That's why he's on the cams.
Ooh, the boss though coming through, so they will be fighting off this mercy. And for the record, let everyone know that Alocoste, he should shut his mouth. So now with possession, it will be Team Gravity. Alocoste said nothing. Don't repeat what he said. So now 23-8. Lowrider with possession. Lowrider sending that forward. It's going to bounce wide. And look at Quackheads coming out of this bubble, but they're going to send that interception on that dribble attempt. Now down court will be Team Gravity with this shot. That one's going to be wide, though. A minute on the clock. They're looking to end this with a mercy.
Yeah, Louis now going in for that bottom pocket as he puts it in for another 2. They're only 3 points away from that mercy win with 1 minute left on the clock. I hope Quackheads does everything in their power to... Well, they will do everything in their power to stop that mercy from happening. But, yeah, this second round, I figured this might have happened, that Team Gravity just needed to pick up that pace a bit. But Quackheads has been doing really well now. Irony Man going in for the shot there. Hits off the Geo, unfortunately, bounced towards the ceiling. Louis there to pick it up. Now Lowrider with the disc. Lowrider and Louis getting stacked, but Unfortunately, gets stunned out there. They cleared right into the hands of Middleman. Middleman can get that up to the ceiling, but it will be intercepted by Lowrider, who's there first. The boss, unfortunately, not quite able to catch that. Now the stack from Gravity coming in, but Vitrex overshoots that disc, unfortunately. Now will be picked up and thrown towards the ceiling. Al Pacino now with the disc, but Middleman there to stun him out from behind. Now that stack is coming in, but the stack from Gravity just a bit faster, and this round is taken by Gravity.
So Quackheads will be able to hold off on the Mercy from Team Gravity, able to get that stun out on Al Pacino at the nest, as they sent that back out of the bubble to look for that 3 to end this early. But a good performance from Quackheads. And Martin III commented that without Simon, they look a lot different with their stacks, and that might be true, and we may have seen that, but I've got no comment on that one.
Yeah, insane. Some amazing shots coming from both teams here. Also some lucky shots coming in from both teams. But Lowrider and Louis absolutely carrying the points for Team Gravity with 17 and 22 points each. And on Quackheads, we have the boss with 11 points with those amazing sniper shots. And I mean, this game was just absolutely amazing. And I'm really excited for what EU Master Tiers has to show in the next couple of weeks.
Yeah, I'm definitely excited. I'm excited for the finals. I'm excited to see what happens at the end of Season 3, and we're working towards that, so only time will tell what happens. What's going to happen, Hex?
The finals will happen. That's what's going to happen.
Absolutely. This is the point where you lead us out for the day. This has been a nice block.
As I'm getting screamed at from below my room, I'm gonna call this a night. I've been Hex2906. That's been Sputnik on the co-cast and Alocoste on the cams. I hope you all enjoyed this casting session of these two great games, and we'll see you guys again very, very soon.
Season 3 of VRML Echo Arena is brought to you by HyperX, Rebuff Reality, Asterion Products, ProTube VR, VR Cover, Fixed Gaming, and VRware.net.